mode of instruction, whether it should be in English or Tamil. And majority we had English, and with again there was a close margin between English and Tamil, so we have decided to have a conversation, or normal conversation எப்படி பண்ணுவோமோ அந்த ஒரு ஆஸ்பெக்ட்ல I thought of getting this webinar done. And in case ஏதாவது ஒரு queries ஏதாவது புரியலனா you can get back to us and we'll be really glad to help you all. And in the intention of this webinar என்ன அப்படினா வந்துட்டு last year we have seen almost since NEET வந்து, and even every year we are seeing few candidates who have lost medical seats just because they were not able to get a document. So document verification anga வந்து it's a very tedious process, ரொம்ப கடுப்பேத்துவாங்க. So அதனால வந்துட்டு we want the participants to, அதாவது counseling போறவங்க aspirants to know what are the documents needed, என்னென்ன colleges இருக்கு, நிறைய பேர் colleges அந்த அளவுக்கு தெரியல, seat matrix என்ன. So on the purpose, and with Manikavel sir, it will be a very good session and informative one for you all. So that's the intention. And so I am Karthikeyan, organizing person and part-time NEET biology faculty and second year MBBS student. That's the introduction. Possibly I can give nothing else. And main in the initiative, and it is with the support of admins of NEET Support 2020 WhatsApp group. Few enquiries, எனக்கு messages from parents, NEET support group என்னங்க, ஒரு education institute இல்லனா வந்து is it a career guidance company அப்படினா கேட்டாங்க. On one side வந்துட்டு கொஞ்சம் எங்களுக்கு சிரிப்பு வந்தது, நான் ஷேர் பண்ணும்போது கூட வந்துட்டு கொஞ்சம் ஐயோ எப்படிலாம் யோசிக்கிறாங்களா அப்படின்ட்டு. பட் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் தி ஆஸ்பெக்ட், ஏன் வந்து இன்னைக்கு வந்து எஜுகேஷன் கம்பெனியா கரியர் கைடன்ஸ் அப்படின்னு கேட்கறாங்கன்னு பார்த்தா, இன்னைக்கு ஆல்மோஸ்ட் எவ்ரி சிங்கிள் கேண்டிடேட் ஹஸ் பீன் சீன் அஸ் அ ப்ராஃபிட் பை தி பீப்புள். ஸோ இந்த ஏஜென்சிஸ் எல்லாமே வந்துட்டு, ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு என்வாயர்மெண்ட்ல தேர் காட் இட்ஸ் ரூட் கால் நீட் சப்போர்ட் 2020, initiated primarily by Mr. Sendil sir, B.Pharm, and he has his own medical shop in Salem, Nalam Medicals. Almost Salem nale நிறைய பேருக்கு they know about Nalam Medicals. அந்த அளவுக்கு ஒரு genuine person and ரொம்ப kind hearted person, with support of Mr. Ekambaram sir, who is in sir Muscat தான sir? Muscat, ஆமா Muscat, sorry, Muscat ல இருந்து. yes, so his son is studying in Karpaga Vinayaga first year. so இவங்களோட initiative that. So I want Sendil sir and Ekambaram sir to shortly tell about NEET support group sir. Over to Sendil sir. Sendil da sollணும்.
Audible?
Yes sir, you're audible.
Yeah, so good evening everyone. So like Mr. Karthik was telling, actually the NEET support group was initiated by Ekambaram sir and one Dr. Tenmali from Salem. So actually last year we have struggled a lot, but fortunately we could able to get the contact of Mr. Manikavel sir, and through that Tamil Nadu Medical Counseling group. So with that group support only, like we have got lot of informations, like right from the college, like many parents have supported us, like they have visited the colleges in person and could able to collect lot of informations right from the fee structure, facilities, hostel facilities, all those things, and even how far it is from the railway station, like minute informations they have shared with us. And moreover, like when we have tried to get the admission for our children, like there are a lot of confusions, like what is the fee structure, like which college is good or which college is bad, and what are the documents required. Like in the counseling and all, we have like lot of confusions, like ration card venuma vendama, nativity certificate venuma vendama. So there are a lot of confusions were there. Even lot of people, lot of students have struggled a lot, and they've cried, literally they've cried in the counseling hall. So we have decided to support the other parents in future, that they should not have such type of issues, whatever the issues we have faced last year. So that is the thing we have initiated and started this WhatsApp group. And since the WhatsApp group is limited to 250, 256, like we could not able to accommodate many, but still we have many small groups, and like supporting the parents and supporting the students in many form. Even Mr. Edu, there are a lot of people we have to thank actually, because Edu sir have done a lot of things to our students, like preparing the question papers and many things, and many people in fact. So thank you everyone, and I take this opportunity to give thanks to Karthik, Manikavel sir, Ekambaram, everyone actually. And even Dr. Sivagami is there from Tirunelveli, like she has also given a lot of support initially. So that's about the group. And my request is that since the group is already full, already I have posted in our group, that everyone please shift to our Telegram actually. That link is also already shared, so that we can accommodate many people for 21 batch. So thank you. And Egamram sir.
எல்லாம் நீங்க சொல்லிட்டீங்க. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So அதுதான் எங்க group. So we are just ஒரு எங்களால முடிஞ்ச ஒரு guidance, எங்களால முடிஞ்ச help we just wanted to do to aspirants, and even for next year for 2021-2022 we are actually forming the group and it will take its route very soon. So இதுதான் எங்களோட introduction. So without any delay I would like to start with the webinars. I would like to introduce our speaker. நிறைய பேர் தெரியும் under the name Just Get MBBS, but the backbone, one single superstar behind Just Get MBBS is Mr. Manikavel sir. So Manikavel Armugam sir is a postgraduate in civil engineering from the National University of Singapore. He is a project management consultant and trainer and helps medical aspirants in his free time. He developed a keen interest towards medical admissions after going through the hassle himself. In the last few years, he has guided thousands of MBBS aspirants and their parents with necessary and timely information. He was interviewed by RJ Balaji from Big FM. He regularly gives opinion to articles on Times of India and The Hindu. He regularly shares information on YouTube, Twitter and Facebook on the handle Just Get MBBS. So this is about sir, and this is the general thing. Personally, I wanted to say something about sir, maybe just in 2 minutes. Like how Sendil sir said, after he got into NEET support group, that was a very big boom to us. Many people joined, and personally, I have got an experience. Nariya YouTubers வந்துட்டு during the scratch ஆரம்பிக்கும் போது they wanted us very badly, and நல்லா அவங்க ஒரு ஸ்டேஜுக்கு வந்த உடனே வந்து if we want some help and we approach them வந்து அந்த அளவுக்கு மதிக்க கூட மாட்டாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிறதுல வந்துட்டு sir is a very down to earth person, kind hearted person. I really feel honored to be in this group, honestly, and to work with sir. Every single he takes so much of effort to reply to every single comment, every single message. அவர் போடுற நிறைய வீடியோஸ் பாத்தீங்கன்னா யூடியூப்ல வந்துட்டு it would have been a question arised by one single candidate. I have seen so many instances. So he tries his maximum to actually uplift everybody. Even once வந்து இப்போதான் இந்த registration அப்போ I was using WhatsApp. தெரியாதனமா once I add this caps lock on and I typed a message in a group. Sir வந்து immediately he gave me a feedback. இந்த மாதிரி capsல வந்து போட்டிங்கன்னா foreign people வந்து it might take it as an act of disrespect அப்படின்ட்டு. So that was all குட்டி குட்டி things, but that actually thought. அதுக்கப்புறம் I was so cautious on not having caps lock on. So he tries his level best to uplift everybody. He tries to make everybody closer to him, and அவர் எப்பவுமே சொல்றது let's all work together, let's collaborate and let's all work together for the upliftment of the students அப்படின்ட்டு. Such a kind hearted person. So you are all lucky to be in this webinar and listen to sir's information. That's what I want to tell. So kindly utilize this webinar session, and one instruction I want to give, I'm already receiving few messages. Kindly do not everybody do not unmute your mic and turn on your video at a point of time. உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது ஒரு queries இருந்தா kindly post it in the comment box and I will call out that name, and avanga mattum if you unmute and ask the question, it will make the session so smoother. So that's what I want to give. So sorry actually for inconvenience. If ஏதாவது தப்பா ஃபீல் பண்ணீங்கன்னா sorry, but ஒரு smoother இதுக்கு தான் வந்து I just wanted to tell. Yes, over to Manikavel sir.
Okay, thanks Karthikeyan. Nice. So good to see a huge number of participants right now. Thanks, I welcome you all. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's jump into the topic for which you are all here. So let me just clarify what we are going to discuss so that there is no confusion. First of all, we are going to discuss a little bit about the counseling process. What are the various counseling? What are the various applications you need to submit? Probably we will touch a little bit on do's and don'ts, maybe from our own experience, and a little bit of lessons learned, maybe like Mr. Sendil and Mr. Egamram, they have gone through the admission last year for their children. So they know exactly what are some of the lessons learned. So probably they can add a little bit on the lessons learned or what kind of mistakes they have done, and from what you should not do as a newcomer, right? So that's probably what is the target in this particular session. Of course, what we will not discuss, I'm not going to discuss anything about cutoff predictions. Okay. Fortunately, unfortunately, a lot of you might be looking at this, but I don't think there is any point of discussing cutoff predictions at this point. A lot of us, I know a lot of YouTubers, a lot of websites are posting cutoff predictions. These are all just a kind of like, I do not know, like a kind of astrology. That's all I can say right now. Tamil la solrona josiyam paakra mari dhaan ipodiki. Right poma thappa poma theriyadu. Okay. Particularly if you want an example, last year whoever participated in counseling, asked them, every prediction went wrong last year because everybody was talking about 10 marks, 20 marks, and suddenly every category 100 marks increased. So I do not want to go into the cutoff predictions. You also don't go into it. You have waited for almost like just for NEET exam, you have waited for 5 months, 6 months. Just wait for another 2 weeks or 3 weeks. You will get your score, you will get your rank. Then probably you have a better chance of understanding your positions, right? Right now, don't go into the cutoff, is waste of time. Don't look at various YouTubes. Don't search for cutoff as a keyword. It's waste of time. And I'm not going to cover that. Just let me make it clear. So don't post any question related to cutoff predictions. Okay, another one, of course, whatever we are sharing is based on our experience, based on 2019 information, because 2020, no information is available yet. All the information we are sharing is based on 2019. So what I would advise is, don't take it as a final information. This is an advanced information for you. So later on, when the particular prospectus comes, particular notification comes, of course, you need to read it in detail. Okay, this is only an advanced information. Okay, so let's jump into what after NEET. So the first thing, probably in a week or maybe in a very short time, you will see the OMR responses. So whatever the exam you have written, whatever the OMR you have submitted to NTA, they will be scanning it, they will be uploading it to the NTA website, and you will be able to download a copy of the OMR response and see exactly whether it is matching with what you have uploaded and whether the computer has correctly captured your responses. So in case, if you believe that it is not properly captured, you can challenge the NTA. But unfortunately, for every challenge you want to challenge NTA, for every answer you are challenging them or every question you are challenging them, you need to pay 1,000 rupees as fees. If your challenge is successful, they will refund you. Otherwise, the 1,000 will be gone. So that will be the next step probably. And simultaneously or before that, NTA will also release the answer key. Okay, the official answer key. Right now, you all might have seen the answer keys from various coaching institutes, but the official answer key from NTA will be released. So that you can use to exactly calculate your score. But again, this answer key can be challenged, and a lot of people used to challenge. And in fact, NTA used to change some of the answers. Last year, I think they changed around 3 answers after the challenges. But unfortunately, again, for every challenge, you need to pay 1,000 rupees. So this is the next thing that is going to happen. NTA will release OMR responses and answer key. I do not know in which sequence they want to do because every year they change the sequence, but these are the 2 things that is going to happen. And once the answer key is finalized, once the OMR response challenge is over, then within a couple of days, they will release the NEET results. Okay, right now there are rumors coming in that probably we might be able to get the results by the end of the month, but we are not sure. Now, this is how the scorecard will look like. Okay, I'm just showing you a sample so that you get a feel of what exactly it is. So here, a lot of personal information is here. The one thing I want you to focus is mainly these 2. What is the total NEET marks out of 720? They will give you the total score and they will give you the NEET All India rank. Okay, these are the 2 numbers that is going to be important for you. And if you are having a particular category, for example, OBC, SC or ST, then you will also have a category rank. Right now here unreserved, there is a category rank. This is of no use. If you are an unreserved category, then the category rank is of no use. End of the day, this is the rank that you should be more useful, All India rank. This is only at the all India level. The state level, there will be a different rank. Of course, some of you might be thinking whether NTA results will also show the state rank. NTA results will not show the state rank. The state rank will be published by that particular respective state. Now, most of you, I think, are from Tamil Nadu. So Tamil Nadu state government will publish a separate ranking list. So then only we will know what is the rank within the state. This is going to be the all India rank. And another important information, particularly those who are not performing so well, the bottommost section, this is called the qualifying marks. Okay, you can see here for unreserved category, 50th percentile is the qualifying mark. So 134 marks. So last year 134 marks was the qualifying marks. Anybody who got more than 134 considered as pass the exam. For OBC, SC, ST, it is 107 marks. This year, we do not know. This is based on last year. And similarly, if you are physically handicapped, there is a different score. So these are the important information you will find in the scorecard. And this scorecard is very, very important. Once it is published, take a printout, make few copies, put it in a file, keep it safely with you. Okay, because this is needed throughout your admission process. Okay, now let us go into the various types of counseling or various types of application you need to submit. The first one is called MCC or Medical Counseling Committee. So this is for all India centralized counseling. So medical MCC comes under the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, which is coming under the central government. The second one, your own state. Okay, most of you are from Tamil Nadu state, so there will be a counseling at your state level. So there is a centralized counseling at all India level. There is a counseling at state level. Each state will have a different counseling. And while you participate in your state, you also can participate in other states. Now, for what category of states, what category of seats you can participate, I will explain shortly. But these are the three major category of counseling we are talking about. Centralized counseling by MCC, state counseling, and if you are interested, you can participate in counseling by other states. Other than this, there is no other individual counseling. I think today there is a question in the group. Somebody asked me, is there an entrance exam separately for CMC? No, there is no separate entrance exam. No college is allowed to have another entrance exam, except only one exception is there, which is Armed Forces Medical College, AFMC Pune. That is the only one college that has a separate admission procedure. In addition to NEET, they have other exams. They have a aptitude test. They have something called test of English language and reasoning. And then they have an interview. So that is the only college that have additional procedure. Other than that, the remaining 540 colleges or so, they can admit only based on NEET score. They cannot conduct another exam. Again, a lot of people have asked me whether I need to write Comet K exam, whether I need to write a Kerala entrance exam. Okay, nothing. If you are interested in MBBS, BDS, you do not need to write any other entrance exam. Okay, let's be clear with this. Don't get confused. You have already done the exam, that's all. Now, registration, right? I said three major categories of counseling. You need to register for each of them separately. You need to register with MCC. You need to register with, say, if you are interested in Tamil Nadu, you need to register with Tamil Nadu. If you are interested in some seats in Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Pondicherry, you need to have separate registration for each of the state. Now, this year, luckily, everything is going to be online registration. So you can sit at your comfort of your home and do the registration. And the registration will typically start after the NEET results. Okay, maybe one or two states may start earlier. Just keep monitoring. Knowing the information is very, very important. Okay, keep in touch with other people so that you know exactly when the notification comes. For example, Kerala released a notification 2 or 3 days ago, and then they wanted to open the application again, right? So you need to be very, very in touch with other people. Now let me go into the first one, which is MCC counseling, which is the centralized counseling by the central government. So this counseling happens for what are the different kind of category of seats. First, 15% all India quota seats. That means every government college will contribute 15% of the seats. If, for example, MMC, Madras Medical College, has 250 seats. Out of 250, 15%, that is about 37, 38 seats, is taken from the state government and given to the central government. Similarly, like Bangalore Medical College, they will take 15% of the seats and give. Kerala will give, Andhra will give, Telangana will give, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, right? Every state will give the seats. Then all of these is pulled together and it is conducted as a centralized counseling. For these, who can participate? Everyone can participate. There is no requirement. As long as you pass the NEET exam, that is sufficient. Okay. Only passing the NEET exam is a requirement, because some of you are asking whether there is any cutoff mark for participating in All India quota. No, there is no cutoff. Okay. But getting a chance or getting a seat is going to be extremely difficult, but everyone is allowed to participate. Now, what are the other seats? Like I told you, Armed Forces Medical College. If some of you have scored extremely high, probably around the 600 marks range, maybe think of Armed Forces Medical College, one of the most prestigious colleges in India, probably in the top 3 colleges in India. So you can select as part of MCC counseling, you can select it as an option. And if you are shortlisted, there will be an interview and test procedure at Pune. You need to attend that. So you can participate in AFMC as part of MCC. You do not need to directly apply to AFMC. There is no application to AFMC. Only application goes to MCC. It is also believed, even though it's still not confirmed, based on NEET prospectus, AIIMS and JIPMER, they also come under MCC counseling. So a single registration will cover a lot of colleges, central universities. Okay, we have Banaras Hindu University, Aligarh Muslim University. So these central universities also comes under MCC counseling. Deemed universities. If some of you are scoring slightly lower marks and you are interested in deemed universities, you need to go through the MCC counseling. Okay, there are about 40 plus deemed universities are participating in MCC counseling. You have to go through MCC counseling for deemed universities. And then ESIC or insured persons quota. In case if you qualify for ESIC quota, again, the counseling is done by MCC. So these are the various category of seats for which Medical Counseling Committee conducts the counseling. And where do you need to register? This is the website, mcc.nic.in. So if you are interested, even today, you can go and browse the website. A lot of information is available. Okay, go there. Last year's information is available. You will find a lot of very useful information there. So go to mcc.nic.in. So this one single registration, you can apply to all these colleges. Okay, right. Now, what is the fee for participating in MCC? If you are interested only in, say for example, if you are not interested in deemed universities, then your fee structure is very low. The amount of fee you are going to pay to MCC is lesser. You need to pay 11,000 rupees. That is 1,000 rupees is the registration fee and 10,000 is considered as security deposit. So this is if you are not interested in deemed universities. And if you are among some reservation category like SC, ST, OBC or physically handicapped, then it is exactly 50%, 500 registration, 5,000 is the security amount. So totally 5,500. But if you are interested in deemed universities, then you need to pay 5,000 registration, 2 lakh rupees as security amount. Take note, you need to pay 2 lakh as security amount. Now, why do they need this security amount? To minimize seat blocking. Okay, A lot of people just book the seat and then they don't join the college. To minimize this, they have introduced the security amount. I think 2 years ago they introduced this. So you need to pay 2,05,000. In case if you are interested in everything, then you need to pay the maximum, that is 2,05,000. But if you're not interested in deemed universities, then you do not need to pay 2 lakh rupees. So this is important, take note of it. And in case if you are interested in deemed universities, make sure that you have a proper credit card or you have an internet account where it will allow you to do a transaction for 2 lakh rupees. So exactly during the registration period, I have seen a lot of candidates are struggling because they don't have the credit limit. The bank allows them only like 5,000, 10,000 or 1 lakh rupees and they cannot make the payment, and you don't have any cash payment or you cannot go to the bank and make a payment. You need to do only through online transaction. So you still have a month or maybe 2-3 weeks from now. Make sure that if you don't have a card or if you don't have a limit, talk to your bank manager, try to organize so that you have like 2.5 lakhs limit for the transaction. Okay, this is very important, take note. Otherwise, last minute you will be struggling. Now, some of you have asked, sir, if I take a seat in All India quota, can I come back to state? Will there be a problem? Okay, there is no problem. You can join. For example, if one of you have a good score and you want to go to All India quota, or maybe like you have taken a deemed university, in the first round you take it, or you are allotted a seat. Okay, you participate in the counseling because it's an online counseling. They allot a seat and you may not have joined it, and then later state counseling is happening and you get a better college there. Now, can I move from here to there? Yes, absolutely no problem. It is first round is considered as free exit. Okay, you can see here, the first round is always considered as a free exit. There won't be any charges. The security amount, you will not lose the 2 lakh rupees in case even if you have got a deemed university, no problem. It's a free exit in the first round. So in the first round, you can move from All India quota to state colleges. No problem. There won't be any charges. But in case, if you are participating in the second round, right? The second round counseling of All India quota, MCC counseling, and if you don't take the seat, then you will lose the money. The second round, first round, no problem. You can jump from All India quota to state quota, deemed university to state quota, no problem. But second round, if you participate and the seat is allocated to you and you don't join, you will lose the 2 lakh. If it is deemed university, in case if you are participating only in All India quota, maybe you will lose the 10,000 rupees. But what happens if you have joined after the second round? Okay, if you have joined, unfortunately, you cannot do anything anymore. If you have joined after All India quota second round, you cannot join any more colleges. Unfortunately, this is a restriction. In fact, last year, few candidates faced this problem. They have joined the deemed university at a higher fees, and then there was a second round counseling going on in Tamil Nadu, and then there were some seats available in the private colleges. They could not move out. But this is the risk you are taking and you have no choice. Okay. So take note, first round, no problem. You can join, or you don't join is also no issues. Second round, if you don't join, you will lose 2 lakh rupees. But if you join, you cannot participate any further in counseling. So this is important. Take note of this. Within state quota, can I move from first round to second round? Yes, absolutely. State round, there is no issue in Tamil Nadu particularly. They allow you to shift from first round to second round. In the second round, if you get a better college, you can always move. Now, what are the total MBBS seats in India as of today? I just checked in the MCI website. They have about 80,000 seats. Will there be any increase? Yes, we are expecting some increase in the number of seats. We have time until October 15th. Supreme Court has given permission for MCI until October 15th to increase the number of seats. So we may get some more seats. Let's wait for that confirmation. But as of now, this is the number of seats. Out of these, government colleges, 42,000. Private colleges, 37,000. So 15% of 42,000, roughly you will get about 6,000 seats for All India quota. That's a huge increase from the last year. Last year when we started, we had only about 4,900. So that's about 1,000 seats increasing in All India quota. So that might bring down the ranking, the cutoff rank will come down. Cutoff marks, I have no idea. Cutoff ranks most likely will come down from last year. Okay, in addition to, okay, of course, the 80,000 includes these seats also. But in addition to All India quota, we were speaking about AIIMS. There are about 15 AIIMS already in operation. They are already taking admission. I'm not sure whether there is going to be 1 or 2 new AIIMS coming this year. But as of last year, we have about 1,150 seats available in All India Institute of Medical Sciences. So you all can try All India Institute of Medical Sciences also, okay? JIPMER again is going to be coming under MCC counseling. JIPMER has 2 campuses, Puducherry campus and Karaikal campus. 157 seats in Puducherry, 51 seats in Karaikal. So totally they have about 208 seats. If somebody is from Pondicherry, you have a special reservation, okay? The one I have highlighted in red color, 5, 6, 7, 8, they are about Pondicherry or Puducherry residents, they have special reservation. For others, you have different, around 40, 50 seats will go to Pondicherry residents. Others will get an opportunity to compete for the remaining 150 seats. This is the cutoff last year. I'm just giving you for information. General category and OBC category, they had the same cutoff, 582 marks. And the All India rank was 12,618. Most likely this ranking will come down this year, but NEET marks, we have no idea, okay? And SC category 73,000 rank, ST category 87,000 rank. Just take it as a guideline for you. Once your rank comes, you can check this. Okay, if you are interested in deemed universities, okay, I'm just showing you the bottom 5 colleges. Okay, why? I just wanted to show you how easy it is to get a deemed university. So you can see here the final cutoff is about 180 marks, which is almost close to a pass rank, right? The rank you can see 5,25,000 is the cutoff rank. That means if you have a rank of 5,20,000, you still can get a seat. Of course, the fee structure you should be able to afford. Typically, deemed university fee structure might be around 25, 26 lakhs. So if you are able to afford, then getting a seat is not a problem. And if you are interested in deemed universities, when is the better chances? Round 1 is your good chance. Round 1 is extremely easy. As it goes, round 2 it becomes tough, mop-up it becomes tough. You can see the rank in mop-up, it closed at 89,000 rank. Whereas in first round, 4,19,000. This is very important, okay? If you are interested in deemed universities, if you are finalized, go for the first round. First round, you have a better chance. You will get a good college for a low mark. But if you wait, oh, I want to take a decision, let me wait. Okay, of course, some of you might have to wait. If you are in a medium range, you do not know whether you will get in the state quota, you need to wait. I'm not saying you should not wait, but if you have decided, you should go for round 1. Round 1, just go for the best college you want. Simple as that. As you go more and more rounds, the cutoff will become tougher and tougher. Mop-up is extremely tough. Once again, for those who are thinking of taking a shortcut, okay, finding some middleman, giving money, better not necessary, right? Go for deemed universities, go through the proper counseling. You can see that 180 marks gets a seat. Okay, less than 180 marks. Okay, I do not know, right? Okay. Now that is all about MCC counseling. Okay, Karthikeyan, is there any specific questions should we address at this stage for MCC counseling?
MCC, we don't have any, sir. What is meant by mop-up? one question has been arised just
Okay.
now.
Right. Mop up is nothing but a third round. Okay. Even though they use the word mop up, you can consider as round 1, round 2, round 3. No difference basically. Okay. One thing I forgot to highlight, basically, All India quota, there are only 2 rounds. Okay. All India quota, only 2 rounds. After the 2 rounds, the seat will be returned to respective states. Whereas deemed universities, central universities, there will be 3 rounds. The third round is called mop-up round. Okay. The name they use mop-up, but it's basically round 3. 3 rounds are there. No difference.
Batmakana ma'am, I hope the question was answered. Sir, one more question. We have 2 more questions. Sorry.
Right,
One,
please.
how to register for AIMS and how to register for JIPMA.
Okay, all these as of now, our understanding is just go to mcc.nic.in. So the registration will open after the NEET results are out. Once the NEET results are out, probably within a few days, the registration will start. You have one single registration. So as I showed you, all the seats here, whatever the All India quota seats or all these category of seats, you need only one single registration. So which college you want, once the registration is the first process, you make the registration, you pay the security amount, everything, the payment finish, then you will be given an option to select the colleges, give the preference of colleges. Now in the preference, you can choose whether you want, for example, AIMS Delhi is your first choice. So put that as a first choice. AFMC is my second choice. Put AFMC as second choice. Maulana Azad Medical College is my third choice. Put it as a third choice. MMC is my fourth choice. Put it as a fourth choice. JIPMER is my fifth choice. Put it as fifth choice. So it's only ranking between the different colleges there. So it's a single line of colleges. So there could be around 250, 300 colleges which you are going to rank. So there is no separate registration needed as of now. Our understanding, AIMS and JIPMER, there is no separate registration.
Okay, so the next question is, can you let me know the MCC counseling for NRI?
Okay, MCC counseling for NRI, typically you have NRI seats only typically under deemed universities. I don't think there are, okay, JIPMER has some NRI seats. Other than JIPMER, other than deemed universities, I don't think there are NRI seats anywhere else. Once again, you go through the same procedure, but of course, when you are registering, you need to register yourself as an NRI.
And fee structure for NRI quota in JIPMER, sir?
JIPMER is a 75,000 US dollars as of last year. It's a single payment upfront. Once your admission is done, you need to pay 75,000 US dollars.
Okay, so the next one, can we participate in second counseling if we fail to join college after first counseling after taking it?
Yes, first round, as I said, is a free exit. Even if you decide not to join, you are free to come back to second counseling and join the second counseling and again participate in the second counseling. No issues.
Okay, one more good question, sir. Will I get time to decide between MCC allotted college after joining and to participate in TN counseling?
Okay, it's an extremely difficult question because Tamil Nadu always confuses us. Unfortunately, Tamil Nadu doesn't follow the schedule given by MCC. MCI gives a schedule which clearly says first round MCC, then state, then MCC, then state. But unfortunately, Tamil Nadu confuses us a lot. They don't follow a real schedule. They don't try to fit in with MCC. Yeah, you might have a slightly tougher time. But you need to be ready for that. Okay, be ready for that. Tamil Nadu counseling might confuse you. They may not give you a proper time for you to decide.
Might be 2 or 3 days, no, sir, because when I applied through MCC, when I gave my exam in 2018, I got just 2 days.
No, first round is okay. First round, you may not have a problem. Second round, like I told you last year, a lot of candidates got a deemed university, but they wanted to see whether they will get a chance in Tamil Nadu private colleges, right? I think even some of our group members, they were very upset. They called me, they said, should I go to the court and then try to get it? Okay. So there was a problem. Okay. In fact, so get ready in kind of any eventuality. You should be ready for all these things.
Okay. Can you please elaborate about choice locking in MCC counseling?
Okay. Right. So once registration is done, registration is the first step, then they will allow you to lock the choices. That means locking the choices is nothing but, like as I said, there are 200, 250 colleges. You just need to rank the colleges according to the requirement. What is your preferred college? Which college do you want first? Okay, forget about your mark, forget about anything else. You don't look at your mark and decide the college. Again, I'm telling you, a lot of people think that, oh, my mark is 500. If I put a lower college, I have a better chance. No. Always your first college should be the best college. Even if you know that AIIMS Delhi, I will not put it as a first choice. Who knows, right? Like last year, CMC Vellore, the first round cutoff was 660. And the second round, suddenly one candidate got it at 465 marks. Nobody knows what will happen in the counseling. Don't assume that things will not happen for you. So things might happen. So always put the best college on top. You cannot change it, right? If allocated and then you say, oh, I have a better chance to get that college, better chance to get this college. I would have got MMC, but now I got only Stanley because I put Stanley as my first choice. Then it is your problem.
And
Okay.
is GAP certificate needed for repeaters?
I'm not sure about that. I don't think it's needed.
It's not needed.
I don't think it's needed.
Not needed, ma'am.
The gap, I think gap where they are talking about is probably if you have a gap between 11th and 12th, I think there is some problem there. But I don't think after you finish the 12th, if you have a gap, there is no problem.
Yes. So repeaters need not have any.
Repeaters no need to produce the gap certificate.
Correct.
Not needed.
Correct. Not needed. Not needed. Okay, just to add on the choice locking, as I said, it's more about the ranking the college according to your preference. So make sure that you have the right choice, put it in the right sequence, and then you are going to lock it. Okay, if you don't lock it, automatically it will be locked on the deadline time. So it's okay. Just make sure that you have the right sequencing. This is where you need to start your exercise right now. I think in the group I said you should come out with a list of colleges which you want, right? So you need to have a ranking right now prepared by you. You should start putting the colleges in ranking. What is your first choice? What is your second choice? Do the research now rather than going and finding the cutoff marks. Is of no use. Rather, you should start preparing your ranking of the colleges. That is going to be useful in counseling. Whether it is Tamil Nadu counseling, most likely we are expecting online this time. If offline is very easy, online, then you need to again come out with a ranking. What college do you want first? Do you want MMC or is it Coimbatore Medical College near to you? So you want Coimbatore first, right? So prepare your ranking. Okay, that is extremely important. So choice locking is going to be an extremely important exercise. So make sure you do it right.
Okay, sir, we have Mr. Srivatsav. Srivatsav, can you please unmute, sir? Just a minute, I'll unmute your audio. I'm not able to get your question. Yes. Srivatsav, I unmuted, so you can just unmute and you can ask the question to sir.
Okay, sir. Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, you showed that after second round or either the mop-up, we will be ineligible for further counseling if we join.
Correct.
It means even if we didn't get a college, we can join further counseling, or
if you don't get a seat, then it is okay. I'm talking about is when you join the college, a seat is allocated and you have joined and you cannot leave the college.
So ineligible for further counseling only is eligible when we have joined the college.
No. If you have joined, that's all. Your that particular year is closed for you. You don't have any other choice. For example, if second round you have joined the college, even if there is a better college in the third round, that is mop-up round, you cannot upgrade.
So if we didn't get a college in the second round, we can still go for mop-up.
Then you can go. Then there is no issue. The only problem here is if you get a college and say, for example, you have joined the college and there is a better college available in mop-up round for your mark, unfortunately, you cannot move. Your seat is locked by second round.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Srivatsav, sir. And we have Satya Narayana Murthy, sir, raised his hand. Sir, you want to speak up, sir? We'll make it quick. I'll just unmute, sir. Just a minute. I'm not able to see his count. Sir, I have unmuted you. You can ask your question.
Sir, thanks, sir. Sir, இப்போ first roundல allocate ஆச்சு அப்படின்னா can we hold that and take it forward to the next round?
Hold னு நீங்க என்ன சொல்றீங்க? You have to join the college. If you want to hold the seat, you must join the college.
But we can join and then attend the second one. Is it possible?
நீங்க join பண்ணிட்டு you can still attend the second one. Second one is not a problem. நீங்க first oneல join பண்ணிட்டு second roundல upgrade பண்ணலாம் நீங்க. பட் செகண்ட் ரவுண்ட்ல வந்து நீங்க வந்து ஒருவேளை அப்கிரேட் ஆயிருச்சு அல்லது அப்கிரேட் கிடைக்கல உங்களுக்குனாக்க then either you have to decide to leave at that point or if you decide to stay back then அது வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஃபிக்ஸ் ஆயிடும். செகண்ட் ரவுண்ட்ல it will be fixed. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரவுண்ட்ல you have an option. நீங்க வந்து ஹோல்ட் பண்ணிட்டு I mean you join the college, you pay the fees and then you can upgrade. You can participate in the second round for an upgradation.
Okay. So if I am not happy in the second round, I can quit and then come back.
You can quit and then you can go to maybe like mop-up round la try பண்ணலாம். But there is a risk whether you will get it in mop-up round or not, nobody knows. So அந்த risk எடுத்து தான் நீங்க வெளியில வரணும். Whether you want to take the risk நீங்க தான் decide பண்ணணும்.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Yeah.
Tarun, I have unmuted you. You can talk.
அந்த டீம்டு காலேஜஸ்னு சொன்னீங்களா சார், அது மட்டும் என்னன்னு புரியல.
என்ன காலேஜுங்க?
டீம்டு காலேஜஸ்.
ஓகே, இப்போ நம்ம காலேஜஸ் மெடிக்கல் காலேஜஸ்னு பார்க்கும்போது வந்து கவர்மெண்ட் காலேஜஸ்னு இருக்கு, பிரைவேட் செல்ஃப் ஃபைனான்சிங் மெடிக்கல் காலேஜஸ்னு இருக்கு. அதாவது வந்து காலேஜஸ் தட் ஆர் அஃபிலியேட்டட் டு ஸ்டேட் கவர்மெண்ட் யூனிவர்சிட்டி. இப்போ தமிழ்நாட்டில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா தமிழ்நாடு டாக்டர் எம்ஜிஆர் மெடிக்கல் யூனிவர்சிட்டி, அதான் வந்து ஸ்டேட் யூனிவர்சிட்டி, கவர்மெண்ட் யூனிவர்சிட்டி. அதுக்கு கீழே நிறைய பிரைவேட் காலேஜஸ் வரும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் வந்து பிஎஸ்ஜி இருக்கு, கேஎம்சிஹெச், வேலம்மாள், தாகூர் மெடிக்கல் காலேஜ், கற்பக விநாயகா, இந்த மாதிரி வந்து நிறைய காலேஜஸ் வந்து விச் இஸ் டைரக்ட்லி அஃபிலியேட்டட் டு தமிழ்நாடு அந்த ஸ்டேட் எம்ஜிஆர் யூனிவர்சிட்டியோட அஃபிலியேட் ஆயிருக்கு. அது கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 15 காலேஜ் இருக்கு. அது எல்லாமே வந்து கால்டு பிரைவேட் செல்ஃப் ஃபைனான்சிங் காலேஜஸ்னு சொல்லுவோம். இது இல்லாம டீம்டு யூனிவர்சிட்டிஸ்னா என்னன்னாக்கா அவங்க வந்து ஸ்டேட் கவர்மெண்டோட கண்ட்ரோல் கீழே வர மாட்டாங்க. அவங்க டைரக்டா யூஜிசி கீழே வருவாங்க. அவங்களுடைய அட்மிஷன் ப்ரொசீஜர்லாம், அவங்க எக்ஸாமு, சிலபஸ் எல்லாமே அவங்க தே செப்பரேட்லி கண்டக்டட். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா தமிழ்நாட்டில் ஒரு 9 டீம்டு யூனிவர்சிட்டிஸ் இருக்கு. டு கிவ் யூ எக்ஸாம்பிள், ராமச்சந்திரா போரூர், எஸ்ஆர்எம் யூனிவர்சிட்டி, சவிதா, மீனாட்சி, செட்டிநாடு, இந்த மாதிரி வந்து ஒரு 9 டீம்டு யூனிவர்சிட்டிஸ் தமிழ்நாட்டில் இருக்கு. ஆல் ஓவர் இந்தியா கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 40+ டீம்டு யூனிவர்சிட்டிஸ் வந்து பார்ட்டிசிபேட்டிங் இன் கவுன்சிலிங். அதுதான் டிஃபரன்ஸ். ஒரு 3 கேட்டகரிஸ் ஆஃப் காலேஜஸ். நீங்க ஃபீஸ்மே வந்து கவர்மெண்ட் காலேஜ், பிரைவேட் காலேஜ், டீம்டு யூனிவர்சிட்டி. டீம்டு யூனிவர்சிட்டி இஸ் த ஹையர் எண்ட்.
சார் தென் அந்த மார்க்ஸ் குவாலிஃபை வருதுன்னு சொன்னீங்களா சார்? அது அந்த மார்க்ஸ் எல்லாமே கவர்மெண்ட் காலேஜ் சென்டர் வரதுக்கு எலிஜிபிள் ஆனது தானே?
இல்ல, as long as நீங்க பாஸ் ஆயிட்டீங்கன்னா you are eligible for everywhereங்க. உங்களுக்கு சீட் கிடைக்குமா கிடைக்காதான்றது காம்படிஷனை பொறுத்து.
ஓகே சார், தேங்க் யூ சார்.
நீங்க பாஸ் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா you are eligible. Pass the minimum requirement. Pass in the NEET is a minimum eligible.
So we have 2 more people. Atam Mohammed sir and Sangeeta ma'am can speak up. First Atam Mohammed sir, please.
சார் வணக்கம் சார். விளங்குதா?
சொல்லுங்க
சார். இப்போ எம்சிசி கவுன்சிலிங்ல என்ஆர்ஐ கோட்டா, நார்மல் கோட்டா, ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஐ வாண்ட் டு ஆப்ட் ஃபார் both the quota, NRI quota and normal quota. Do I have to register separately for both the?
No, I don't think MCC allows for both. You need to choose between the two, whether you want to go for management or you want to go for NRI.
So say for example, if I opt for management in a deemed university, so if I am not getting in any seats in deemed university, can I switch over to NRI quota or how it is?
Sometimes they give that option, sometimes they don't give the option. Some years they have given the option to change the category. Some years they have not given that option. So we are not sure whether they will give it this year or not. We are not sure.
Okay. What about in state counseling? The same procedure again?
Illa, state counseling, Tamil Nadu state counseling is very clear. They have the application itself is for management and NRI. So if you are qualifying for NRI, you can take the NRI seat. If you are qualified, if you don't want NRI, you can also get management quota. Tamil Nadu is clear.
Yeah, in both the counseling I can participate in state counseling.
Yeah, it's a single counseling actually for management and NRI. Tamil Nadu la vandu rendume single counseling, so you can choose between the two, not a problem.
All right, thank you sir.
Thank you.
Karthik?
Karthikeyan, we close with one question so that we can continue.
Yes. Sir, just a comment out that yes.
Karthik, one second. Karthik Senthil here.
Solunga Senthil. சொல்லுங்க
Sir,
சார்.
actually, most of the questions actually we are addressing in the chat box also. So,
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
yeah, the candidates can actually the participants can check the chat messages immediately, so that because mostly it is addressed
Okay, good.
then and there.
Right.
Yeah,
wonderful.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm seeing to it.
I have a question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please,
Sandhika,
please.
last question.
Okay,
Yes,
Yeah.
please go ahead.
Sir, suppose the first round AIQ la vandu we are getting a seat, sir. And then இப்போ தமிழ்நாடு கவுன்சிலிங் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரவுண்ட்ல வந்து we are not getting.
Okay.
அப்போ அந்த AIQ அந்த டீம்டு யூனிவர்சிட்டி வாட்டவர் அந்த அலோகேட் அந்த சீட் என்ன ஆகுங்க? அது இருக்குமா? அப்படியே செகண்ட் ரவுண்ட் அது கண்டினியூ ஆகுமா?
இல்ல, அதுதான் நீங்க ஜாயின் பண்ணனும். Are you joining? ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா it is held. நீங்க ஜாயின் பண்ணலனா automatically it's elapsed. So ஒரு டைம் கொடுப்பாங்க. இப்ப ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரவுண்ட் வந்து இப்போ ஒரு 15ஆம் தேதி வந்து கவுன்சிலிங் முடியுதுன்னா 15ஆம் தேதியில இருந்து ஒரு 1 வீக் போல டைம் கொடுப்பாங்க. உங்களுக்கு 20 செகண்டுக்குள்ள நீங்க ரிப்போர்ட் பண்ணனும் காலேஜ்ல. அதுக்குள்ள ரிப்போர்ட் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா the seat is held. நீங்க ஜாயின் பண்ணனும். Basically you need to go and join the college. நீங்க ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டு then you can participate in state counseling. இல்ல நீங்க ஜாயின் பண்ணலனா then the seat will be gone. It will be considered as a vacant seat. அது வந்து செகண்ட் ரவுண்டுக்கு ஆட் ஆயிரும்.
சார் ஜாயின் பண்றதுன்னா அப்ப நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் ஃபீ ஃபுல்லா பே பண்ணுங்களா?
பே பண்ணனும். ஆமா. Most of the colleges will ask you to pay the full fees.
நீங்க அத நெகோஷியேட்டும் பண்ணலாம்.
இல்ல சில காலேஜஸ் அது that's his experience. ஒரே ஒரு காலேஜ்ல வந்து they allowed not to pay. That's a very exceptional college. அதை தவிர I think 99.9% colleges ask you to pay the full fees.
They are asking, but you can negotiate. You can tell them.
Maybe. Okay, maybe you can discuss with them. Yeah, சொல்லுங்க ஏகாம்பரம். Sorry.
No. Once you got the allotment, go to the college and give all the certificates, and they will ask to pay the full fees. You tell them, sir, we are interested to go for second counseling. We'll give minimum, whatever minimum pay, you negotiate with them, pay the minimum, and get the bona fide certificate and appear for second counseling. If you got one college upgrade, then go back to college and collect the amount, whatever. Sometimes they will deduct some amount like 50,000 minimum amount. Some colleges are deducting, some colleges 100% they're refunding. Depends on the colleges.
Okay.
Get that.
This is applicable for government college also. Say for instance, I get a not so good government college in first round. I come to state, I pay the fees. I can still participate in the Tamil Nadu quota, and if I get a good college, I can still join this and forfeit that seat.
For government college, they are just transferring that one. I don't think again no need. If you pay also, government college they are returning 100% back.
Okay, got it, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, so we are closing the question sessions for AIQ. Let's proceed to state counseling. Maybe after, once the state counseling procedures are done, we'll get back to questions. So, thank you, parents.
Okay, so let me start the Tamil Nadu state counseling. So, state counseling, as I said, there are certain category of seats under All India quota, and there are certain category of seats that comes under the Tamil Nadu state counseling. So what are the seats? 85% seats in government colleges, 15% seat MCC surrendered. MCC will conduct counseling, whereas the remaining 85% state seats on the will be conducted by Tamil Nadu state counseling. So Tamil Nadu selection committee will be the in charge for conducting this counseling. Then in addition, all the private self-financing colleges, the government quota seats and management quota seats. So government quota seats, typically the self-financing college, there are two categories of self-financing colleges: minority self-financing college, non-minority self-financing college. But non-minority self-financing colleges, what they do, they surrender 65% of the seats to government. For example, PSG வந்து non-minority. 150 seats are available. They surrender 65%. That is around 97-98 seats on the, they will be surrendering to the state government, and that will be considered as a government quota seat. Either way, if it is a minority college, okay, there are certain minority colleges available in Tamil Nadu. Like take for example, Trichy SRM. Trichy SRM is considered as a Telugu minority college. They will surrender only 50% of the seats. 150 seats, they will surrender only 75 seats to the government. So all the seats surrendered by the respective colleges will be collected and considered as government quota seats. Then management quota. Every college, every self-financing college it varies somewhere from 20% to 35%. Minority college are there, 35% of the seats are considered as management quota. Non-minority college are it will be 20% will be considered as management quota seats. Okay, I will come to that again. And then 15% of the seats in each and every self-financing college is reserved for NRIs. So 150 seats, 22, 23 seats will be considered as NRI. Now, how many applications do you need to submit, or how many times do you need to register? There will be, okay, where do you need to register? Okay, the first thing, tnmedicalselection.org. Okay, this is the website where you will be registering for counseling in Tamil Nadu. And there will be one application that covers government colleges and government quota seats in self-financing colleges. One application or one registration. The second registration, management quota seats, minority quota seats, NRI seats, and those who are interested in CMC Vellore, you have to register in the second category, management quota seats. Now, Telugu minority, Malayalam minority, what it is? Telugu minority, there are about 5 colleges, I think 4 or 5, okay. There are 4 or 5 Telugu minority colleges where if you are a Telugu minority, that means you are speaking Telugu as your mother tongue and you are living in Tamil Nadu, okay. Not an Andhra Pradesh candidate can take a seat, this seat, or Telangana candidate can come and take a seat. You should be living in Tamil Nadu, but you should be speaking Telugu as your mother tongue. Then you can get this Telugu minority management quota seat. Okay, it's a management quota seat. It's not a government seat. It's a management quota seat, but if you are speaking Telugu as mother tongue, you can get this. And then there is one college under Malayalam minority. This is located in Kanyakumari, Sri Moogambigai Medical College. It's the only Malayalam minority college. So again, there around 35 seats are available. If you are speaking Malayalam as your mother tongue, and if you are living in Tamil Nadu, then you can get a chance to get a seat under this management quota, right? So these are the various 2 applications you need to submit. So if you are not interested in management quota, you do not need to submit an application. If you are only interested in government colleges or government quota, you submit only the first one, right? You need to submit only the first application. If you are interested in both, you can submit 2 applications. Okay, again, somebody have asked a question today. Can I register for both All India quota and state quota? I do not know why a lot of people have confusion. You can register All India quota, you can register state quota, no problem. And there is a confusion for people. Can I select the same college in All India quota and state quota? Yes, you can select it. Can I select my state college in All India quota? Yes, you can select. No problem for all these. Okay. Now, these are the various category of seats in Tamil Nadu, government colleges, and within the second category, we call it as category B, which sometimes we call it as semi-government colleges. This is the semi-government colleges, which is Raja Muttaya Medical College, Annamalai University, IRT Perundurai, and ESIC Medical College, KK Nagar. Okay, this is based on last year. Still, we are not very sure whether Annamalai University and IRT Perundurai is moving to category A. Confirmed, we have not gotten news. Even though name IRT Perundurai, the name has already changed. Now they call it as Government Medical College Erode. So whether it goes to category A, we need to wait for Tamil Nadu notification. We are not sure yet. Similarly, Annamalai University, Raja Muttaya Medical College, whether it moves to category A, still we are confused. But there will be a category B because KK Nagar anyway is there. So that is category B. And there are certain categories. Okay, I don't think I need to go right now into it. Okay, in case the counseling happens offline, we will talk about that much later. I think now we have a understanding that most likely the counseling will be online. So the category may not be a big factor here. Okay, so this is the reservation. Probably you all might know. Open category, 31% of the seats. Backward community, 26.5. BC Muslim, 3.5%. MBC, 20%. SC 15%, SCA 3%, and ST 1%. So this is going to be the distribution within the state counseling for both government colleges and government quota seats. Both you will have this reservation. Management quota, no reservation.
Within this 7.5%, sir.
Yeah. So there is a 7.5% reservation for government school students within each of these. So if a OC category, if there are like 500 seats, 500 seats plus 7.5% will go to, that is about 37, 38 seats will go to OC category, but government student. Okay. So again, there is a lot of confusion. A lot of people were asking me, sir, there is no reservation in OC for government school students. No, that's a wrong understanding. A lot of people think that it applies only to the reservation category. Illa. Once again, OC has a 7.5% reservation. But who takes it? Any candidate, as long as he is a government school student. He can be a BC candidate, he can be an SC candidate, he can be an ST candidate. If he is scoring higher within the government school student, he can take an OC seat which is coming for government school student. Adhe concept, the same concept as what we are talking about the rest of the colleges. And not only that, we have a 5% reservation for persons with disabilities. Okay, if there is some person with disability, you have a 5% reservation. So 12.5% reservation within each category goes to some special category seats. In addition, there are some special reservation for ex-servicemen. I think around 10 seats goes to ex-servicemen. And I think there are some reservation for eminent sports person. If you are a sports person, again, there are about few seats reserved for you. Okay. So those are the 4 different categories: persons with disabilities, government school students, eminent sports person, ex-servicemen. Okay, this is the number of seats available in Tamil Nadu. Government colleges as of now 3,300. Okay, I have not taken the 11 new colleges that are being discussed. Still, I'm not sure whether it is going to be added this year or not. I know Chief Minister has said that. Chief Minister or meeting, he said that, oh, there is going to be 11 new medical colleges this year itself. But let's wait for the official communication, official confirmation from MCI. MCI, approval kudukala. We have not seen any approval from MCI. So as of now, it is only 3,300. In case if there is a approval, we will let you know the seats that is getting increased. Semi-government medical colleges, 350 seats. This considering IRT Perandurai, Annamala University, and KK Nagar. I am telling. Then private medical colleges, 2,100. This is including Panimalar Medical College. Panimalar Medical College got approval already. Letter of permission is given by MCI already. So I have included that. So 2,100 seats under private medical colleges, and deemed universities, we have 1,800 seats. So total within Tamil Nadu, 7,550. Okay, the LMA not available for Tamil Nadu candidates. Of course, some of the seats, deemed universities is open for all India. Around 1,000 seats in private medical colleges is also open for all India candidates. So some seats, 2,500 seats is not here. Around 5,000 seats are available only for Tamil Nadu candidates. Okay, this is a quick calculation. If you look at the government quota, government medical colleges like state quota, okay, 85% state quota, roughly right now it works out to 2,785. Okay, plus minus irukala, but it's roughly comes to 2,785. Idhila probably around 200 seats will go to government school students reservation, 7.5% reservation, 200 seats will go. Persons with disability, 139 seats are reserved for persons with disability. But normally, every year only 30-40 candidates take this reservation. 100 seats will come back to the normal general category return airo. So roughly 2,500 seats now, if you are not coming under any special reservation, the government students or persons with disability, you have 2,500 seats. Once again, within that, we have the breakdown in terms of reservation. Now, if you are an open category student, you need to be among the top, okay, probably you should be around the top 900 ranks, 800, 900 ranks to get a seat. Okay, for others, it depends on your reservation. You can participate in open category, plus you have a specific reservation for your own category. But open category candidates, only the first 900 candidates probably will get, right? Depends on the number of seats. Exactly, it comes to around 863 here. So probably around 800 to 900 rank candidates only can get within the open category seat.
Rank means the Tamil Nadu state rank list.
Tamil Nadu state rank, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not the All India rank, it's Tamil Nadu state
Tamil Nadu state rank list. You have to be there with first in 900. 900
ranks. Or maybe like if you are okay with semi-government colleges, probably it might go until 1000, 1200 kind of ranks. Okay. Okay, this is government colleges breakdown. This is the semi-government colleges, the 3 colleges, total seats, the state quota, 247 seats. Government students, 20 seats will be reserved. And then there will be a 227 seats will be available for others. Idhula vandu persons with disabilities, they don't have a reservation in semi-government colleges. And then private colleges, government quota, there are 1127 seats. Once again, idhula government students will get about 85 seats. The rest of the candidates will get about 1042 seats. So total, if you look at, we have close to about 4,000 plus seats under government quota. Or reasonable fee structure, we have about 4,100, 4,200 seats on the available. This may slightly go up if more approval comes for more colleges, but we are not sure yet. As of now, this is the minimum guaranteed, but if it is added, then we will let you know. Okay, this is just a indication for you. Government quota cutoff for last year, 2019 cutoff. Roughly, if you have scored around 450, then you are okay, right? Last year, OC 452 was the final cutoff in self-financing colleges under government quota. BC around 430, BCM 408, MBC 399, right? And so on. And I think somebody were asking about BC cutoff enna irukku ketanga. BC vandu general sorry, not BC, BDS. BDS, if you are interested in BDS, you do not need to worry about BDS. As long as you pass NEET, you are guaranteed a seat. Okay. BDS, if you are interested, nothing to worry. Ninga reasonable or 200 marks, or 150, 160 irunda kuda, you can easily get a BDS seat. State government, okay, one college, there is only one government college, so that will be tough. But self-financing colleges is easier to get, either under government quota or management quota. Every year we have only vacancies. A lot of vacancies are left over. Okay. So BDS, if you are interested, you no need to worry. You can sleep peacefully. Only thing, your child has to pass the NEET exam. NEET exam pass pannitanga, you can guarantee a BDS seat. MBBS kada we are fighting. All this confusion is only for MBBS. Okay. This is just for information. Whether the score will increase, whether the cutoff will increase, I have no idea. Okay. Let's wait for another 2-3 weeks. Then more or less we will get some understanding. Okay. Management quota. What is a management quota cutoff in Tamil Nadu? 326 was the cutoff last year. This is the general management quota, 326 marks for MBBS. BDS, again, as I said, as long as you pass the exam is sufficient, no problem. Malayalam minority, Malayalam minority, then again you can sleep peacefully, very easy to get. In fact, Malayalam minority last year they had 4 vacancies. They don't have 35 candidates for Malayalam minority. Telugu minority, again easy to get. If you have 200 marks, last year it was 207 was the cutoff. If you are SC, ST candidates, CMC Vellore, last year cutoff was 452. Sponsored category, okay, this may not be a reflective. I do not know how many Christian candidates are here. A sponsored category, again, individual diocese, over a diocese, there will be a different cutoff. Okay, so 269 may not be a right number. IRT, Institute of Road Transport, IRT Perundurai, they have their own quota for their staff quota. That quota 245 was the cutoff. Karthikeyan, do you have any questions before we move
sir, to Karthikeyan konjam idu poirukku apdi.
Sir, I have come back, sir.
Okay. Can we take a few questions before we
yes,
move to the
what are the eligible certificates for sports person?
Okay, there is a long list. Maybe ask him to communicate with you. I will share the document. Okay, because it's a very long list.
We have just few questions. I'll just let you know this time.
No, that list they are sharing once application
prospectus. Yeah, prospectus on the one. Maybe for
saving all the. They can refer last year prospectus. They can refer.
Correct. Yeah, if they want the prospectus copy, ask them to contact you. We will share it with them.
And which type of colleges is recommended to keep in web options? Government college, semi-government, private. The order, sir.
என்ன ஆப்ஷன் புரியல எனக்கு. I don't know.
அதாவது வந்து என்னென்ன காலேजेस வந்து ஆர்டர் நீங்க preference கேக்குறாங்க நீங்க ரெஸ்ட்
it all depends on your choice, right?
Yes.
It all depends on your preference, what you like. For example, most of them, 90% of the candidates will like government colleges, but we have seen candidates who prefer PSG rather than a government college. Okay, so it all depends on personal preferences. I have seen candidates who said, sir, I want only PSG, I don't care about any government college. So it all depends on your preference, but general preference, if you look at, normally people want government colleges because it's a very low fee structure. Typically then they go to government quota, then they go to management quota. That's the natural sequence. But
some candidates are there, they are eligible for government, they gone for Ramchandra, paying 10 lakhs.
I know candidates who straight away said, no, I'm only going to apply to Ramachandra, I'm not going to apply to anything.
Even he is eligible for government.
Yeah, so it all depends on your personal preference.
Okay, sir, what is the difference between semi-government and government quota in private college?
Okay,
only fees.
Only fee. Okay, the difference is basically state government colleges are directly coming under Tamil Nadu state government, whereas semi-government colleges are more like, it might be government controlled or it may not be under government control. For example, ESIC KK Nagar, it has nothing to do with Tamil Nadu state government. It directly comes under ESI Corporation, whereas ESI Coimbatore directly comes under Tamil Nadu state government. So it's slightly different. And ESIC Coimbatore, if you join, there is no bond basically. If you join ESIC KK Nagar, there is a 3 years bond. And if you join ESIC KK Nagar, the fee structure is going to be 1 lakh rupees. If you join ESIC Coimbatore, you are going to pay 13,600. Okay. So the fee structure will be different. The control will be different. For example, if you join Annamalai University, it's a government controlled college as of now. It's still not clear whether government has completely taken over.
Okay. Sir, what is the fee structure in Telugu minority colleges?
It is the same. Fee structure wise, it's all the same. If you are going for a management quota, typically it varies from 15 lakhs to 20 lakhs for all the category, irrespective of whether you go general management, whether you go as a Malayalam minority, whether you go as a Telugu minority. I don't know. They all charge the same unless you have some internal connection. You know some Telugu people. Then if they give you the trust gives you some scholarship or something, I'm not sure. As far as the fee structure is concerned, it's exactly the same for everyone. No difference.
So Venkata Subramaniam sir is online. Yes, sir.
Sir, good evening, sirs. All of thank you very much for the session. Very kind of all of you.
Yeah, please.
We have one question. The nativity in Tamil Nadu, can we participate in another state, Delhi, with a domicile?
You want to participate in other state, is it?
Other state counseling, Delhi state counseling with a domicile. Is that allowed?
Okay, no, domicile is not allowed. Okay, typically if you look at, you are only allowed in one state to claim the domicile. If you are claiming domicile in 2 states, you will have a problem. But if you decide to go with Delhi, it's fine. You leave Tamil Nadu and you only go with Delhi, that's absolutely fine. But you cannot claim Tamil Nadu as well as Delhi.
Okay, no. What we are saying is nativity in Tamil
That's Nadu. Fine. That's absolutely fine. Delhi is very easy to get the domicile because I think they want only 2 years. You have studied 10th and 12th. If you are passed there, I think you will become eligible there.
Correct. So the question, sir, is can we apply simultaneously the nativity in Tamil Nadu state counseling and the domicile in Delhi?
No, counseling? You cannot. That's what I'm saying. You cannot apply in 2 colleges or 2 states as a local candidate.
Okay.
A lot of states take an undertaking from you that you are not applying in another state.
As a local candidate.
Yes.
They're referring all ticket. In all ticket, which address you have given, which domicile you have given, that domicile only you are eligible.
Illa sir, that you can change it. That you can produce the documents and you can change that. But the problem here is you cannot apply to 2 states. There is some problem. You will face some problems. But whether somebody is doing it or not, maybe I do not know. In fact, I think Tamil Nadu also in the prospectus there is a clause saying that you are not applying to another state.
Yes.
Sir, there's a common question with respect to CMC. What was the cutoff last year for OC and management quota fees?
Okay, the fees itself is 50,000 per year. Okay, irrespective of whether you go under sponsored category, you go under staff quota, you go under management quota, whatever the category you call, the fees is 50,000 you are paying to the college. In addition to that, maybe the hostel mess probably might come to about 1 lakh rupees, depending on the stay and sharing basis. So probably you are spending about 1.5 lakhs per year, including hostel mess, everything. Cutoff itself, the first round cutoff in open category was 660 marks, but only one candidate left the seat out of, I think, 12 open category. One candidate left the seat. And I do not know what happened in the second round. Nobody took a seat until 465 marks. So finally, the guy with 465 marks, he got that one seat. I do not know. Maybe he's a very lucky charm guy. I do not know what happened. I do not know why nobody else has taken from somewhere between 600 to 465. A lot of candidates attended the counseling. I do not know why they didn't take it. So don't look at 465. You should look at 660 as the cutoff.
Just 3 more questions. Sangeeta ma'am is on line. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I want to know about nativity, sir. இப்போ some student வந்து தமிழ்நாடு ஸ்டூடெண்ட் 10th 12th ரெண்டும் அவங்க வந்து இங்கே சென்னையில பாஸ் பண்ணிருக்காங்கன்னா then no need to produce nativity certificate இல்லையா?
இல்ல, ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணணுங்க. தமிழ்நாடு ரெக்குயர்மென்ட் வந்து you should have studied here from 6th standard to 12th standard.
6th ல இருந்து இருக்குங்க.
6th ல இருந்து இருந்ததுன்னா நீங்க நேட்டிவிட்டி சர்டிபிகேட் தேவையில்லை.
Okay. Side or nowadays e-service is there, e-seva something. Apply one certificate and get it na the safer side.
Sir, no, madam Sangeeta madam.
சொல்லுங்க சார்.
Actually nativity certificate வந்து வாங்கிடுங்க மேடம். because last year பாத்தீங்கன்னாக்கா first round முடிச்சிட்டு second roundல nativity வேணும்னு சொல்லிட்டாங்க. and சென்னை வந்து அவ்வளோ பேருக்கு nativity certificate கேட்டாங்க. actually வந்து என்னோட டாட்டர் தமிழ்நாடு தான் படிச்சாங்க 6 to 12. நேட்டிவிட்டி சர்டிபிகேட் நாங்களும் வாங்காம இருந்தோம். பட் நாங்க ஃபார்ச்சுனேட்லி ஒரு 3 நாளைக்கு முன்னாடி ஆன்லைன்ல அப்ளை பண்ணி வித் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா வி ஹவ் காட் வித்தின் 24 hours ஆன்லைன்ல.
ஓகே சார். Thank you sir.
பட் அதனால ஒண்ணும் பெரிய விஷயம் கிடையாது. பட் வாங்கிடுங்க. ஏன்னா நீங்க சென்னை போயிட்டு வேணும்னு கேட்டாங்கன்னா உங்களால இது பண்ண முடியாது.
ஓகேங்க. ஓகே
சார், எந்த இதுல போய் அத அப்ளை பண்ணனும் சார்? ப்ளீஸ் கேன் யூ ஷேர் டீடைல்ஸ்?
ஆன்லைன்ல பண்ணாதீங்க சார். ஆன்லைன் நீங்களே பண்ணாதீங்க. பக்கத்துல இ சேவை மையம் இருக்கு எல்லா ஊர்லயும். கவர்மெண்டோட இ சேவை மையம் அந்தந்த ஏரியால இருக்க ஜோனல் தாலுகா ஆபீஸ்ல இருக்கு.
ஓகே,
நீங்க ஒண்ணுமே தேவையில்ல, கேண்டிடேட் கூட வர தேவையில்லை. நீங்க வந்து ஒரு போட்டோ, கேண்டிடேட்டோட ஆதார் கார்டு, பேரண்டோட ஆதார் கார்டு எடுத்துட்டு போனீங்கன்னாக்கா. ஹலோ,
ஓகே ஓகே, புரியுது சார், புரியுது. थैंक यू so much.
அப்ளை பண்ணிடலாம். அப்ளை பண்ணிட்டு நீங்க இன்கேஸ் உடனே வேணும்னு ஃபீல் பண்ணீங்கன்னாக்கா நீங்க அந்த பர்టిక్యులர் உங்களுக்குன்னு ஒரு விஓ இருப்பார்.
ஓகே,
ஏரியா அந்த வில்லேஜ் தாலுக் வில்லேஜ்ல இருக்க விஓ போய் நேர்ல போய் பாத்தீங்கன்னாக்கா அவங்க உடனே அப்ரூவ் பண்றாங்க. அவ்வளவுதான். இல்லனாலும் உங்களுக்கு வந்துரும் வித்தின் 5-6 days வந்துரும்.
ஓகே சார், थैंक यू so much sir. Thanks. Okay. Apart from that, OC க்கு வேற ஏதாவது சர்டிபிகேட் வேணுமா சார்? In addition to mark sheet, NEET entrance and
வெளியில இருந்து நீங்க வாங்க வேண்டிய விஷயம் ஒன்னு ரேஷன் கார்டு. ரேஷன் கார்டுல வந்து நேம்ஸ் இருக்கணும். நேம்ஸ் in the sense அதாவது ரேஷன் கார்டு is only proof to prove the relationship of the candidate with the parents.
ஓகே ஓகே. பேரண்ட்ஸோட சர்டிபிகேட்ஸ் ஒண்ணும் தேவையில்ல OC க்கு?
இல்ல பேரண்ட்ஸோட சர்டிபிகேட்ஸ் வந்து வேணும், தேவைப்படும். எனி ஒன்
வேணும் சார். உங்களுக்கு 10th சர்டிபிகேட், 12th மார்க் ஷீட், ஏதாவது ஒன்னு சம்திங் யூ ஷட்
சம்திங்.
ஓகே ஓகே ஓகே. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's a great session sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you sir. Atesh sir, can you just come online?
Sir.
Yeah, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
சொல்லுங்க. Hello. Yeah, please go ahead.
வந்து ஆல் இந்தியா பாண்டிச்சேரியில அப்ளை பண்ணணும்னு இருக்கோம். சப்போஸ் நாங்க ஆல் இந்தியா கோட்டால அப்ளை பண்ணோம்னா தமிழ்நாடு கோட்டா, பாண்டிச்சேரி ரெண்டு அந்த மாதிரி 3 இதுலயே அப்ளை பண்ண முடியுமா?
இல்லைங்க, நீங்க ஆல் இந்தியா கோட்டா அப்ளை பண்ணலாம். பட் தமிழ்நாடா பாண்டிச்சேரியா நீங்க ஒன்னு தான் பண்ண முடியும். அது எங்க உங்களுக்கு நேட்டிவிட்டி இருக்குன்னு பாருங்க, அங்கதான் நீங்க அப்ளை பண்ண முடியும். நீங்க 2 சூஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. நீங்க அப்ளை பண்ண
பாண்டிச்சேரியில அப்ளை பண்ணனும் நேட்டிவிட்டி சர்டிபிகேட் தேவையா சார்?
ஆமா, பாண்டிச்சேரியில இருக்க கவர்மெண்ட் காலேஜஸ்ல அப்ளை பண்ணனும்னா. பிரைவேட் காலேஜஸ்ல அப்ளை பண்றதுக்கு மேனேஜ்மென்ட் கோட்டால அப்ளை பண்றதுக்கு தேவையில்லை.
I am Telangana state domicile. Can I apply for any other state?
You can apply to many of the states as under the management quota. Management quota you can apply. You can apply to Tamil Nadu under management quota. You can apply to Karnataka. You can apply to whatever state you want under management quota.
Okay.
Under government quota apply பண்ண முடியாது. You can apply under management quota to many of the states.
Okay, sir. Last year nativity. Oh, somebody dog is barking. Fine. Last year nativity certificate or eligibility CRT can be used for this year admissions.
Better get the latest one. Always latest one is better. Okay. Whether it will be accepted or not, sometimes it at the discretion of the authority there. Sometimes some people will be sitting there and give you a lot of trouble. If possible, get the latest one. Latest one is always better. Okay. Otherwise, it will be a
problem. I have two questions, sir.
Yeah.
So first one is, நீங்க சொன்னீங்க கோயம்புத்தூர்ல இருக்க ESI க்கு வந்து payment is only fees is only 13,600 and we don't have bond as well. Correct அது நான் புரிஞ்சிட்டேன்.
Correct.
Oh, சென்னையில இருக்கிறதுக்கு மட்டும் தான்.
Yeah, correct sir. Actually Coimbatore Medical College comes under Tamil Nadu State Medical College under MGR University directly.
Tamil Nadu government
இல்லையா?
Yeah, it's under comes under Tamil Nadu State Counseling, so there is no bond and the fees is also it is lesser. It's somewhere less than 1 lakh rupees per year.
ஆனா கேட்டகரி B ல தான் வருமா சார் அது?
இல்ல கேட்டகரி A.
KK Nagar ESIC KK Nagar comes under category B. ESIC Coimbatore comes under category A.
Yeah, category B there are 3 colleges only. Raja Mutaya, as of now IRT is there, but we do not know where they will include IRT this year. And category B3 is ESI Chennai KK Nagar.
Oh yeah, I got it, sir. Then
and bond is there only for Chennai ESI, not for Coimbatore ESI.
Correct.
Yeah. Then the second one is, sir, ipo eligibility certificate.
So your voice is breaking. Okay, I think you want to know about eligibility certificate. Eligibility certificate you need only at the time of admission. For the time of application or at the time of counseling, it's not needed. So the procedure is you need to go to Dr. MGR University, Guindy campus. There is a campus in Guindy. That is an office. So you go there early in the morning, probably around 9 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Just bring all your original documents. And there, I think you need to pay around 1,400 rupees or something fees. And then you need to surrender your original documents. And if you are in the first 60 applications or so, the same day evening, they will give you the eligibility certificate and return all your originals. If you are going slightly late, then you will get it the following day. So it's not a big procedure. It will take about maximum 1 day. Nothing to worry. If you can apply after the NEET results are available, you can do it only after the NEET results. Without NEET results, you cannot do it. They will look at the NEET results. Only qualified candidates can apply for eligibility. And only it is needed for non-Tamil Nadu State Board candidates. Tamil Nadu State Board candidates, it's not needed. If you are from CBSE, if you are from ISC, or if you are from some other state, then you need to apply for it.
So one last question temporarily. Sir, do you have something to say, sir?
Yeah, sir, இப்போ அந்த nativity certificate என் பேர்ல இருந்தா கூட போறோம்ல சார் பொண்ணுக்கு யூஸ் பண்றதுக்கு?
இல்ல they need a nativity certificate in your child's name.
Candidate's name, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, sir.
Okay, so one last question temporarily. If I apply for Telangana, I also have to apply nativity certificate, sir.
அது எனக்கு தெரியல. Telangana, you need to look at it. I'm not very familiar with Telangana, but most likely they will have some requirements. I do not know what requirements they do have. Please.
Yes, sir, you can continue.
Okay. So we have covered centralized counseling, medical MCC counseling. We looked at the state counseling. Now let's look at, in case if you are interested to apply to other states. Maybe you are from Tamil Nadu, you want to apply to other states, or you are from Telangana, you want to apply to other states. Now, what are the possibility where you can apply? So only place you can apply is private self-financing colleges. You can apply. You cannot apply to government colleges. What kind of category of seats you can apply? Typically, you can apply only to management quota seats. Government quota seats, you will not be eligible in other states. And you can apply to NRI seats. NRI category, management category, you can apply. And some states, okay, some few states, they do allow you to apply for NRI seat in government colleges. Okay, Those candidates who are interested in NRI, please take note. There are government colleges for which you can apply. So these are the category you can apply. So if you are from Tamil Nadu, you can apply to Karnataka, you can apply to Kerala, you can apply to Telangana, you can apply to Andhra Pradesh, you can apply to Uttar Pradesh, right? You can apply to Punjab. So depending on, some states may not allow you, like Maharashtra doesn't allow, Gujarat doesn't allow. So certain states may not allow you to apply, but certain states allow you. So depending on which state allows, you can apply to management quota. Particularly, Karnataka is a better place. I would advise all of you to look at Karnataka. Karnataka has the best private colleges as far as possible, even better than Tamil Nadu, right?
Numbers also more.
Numbers also more. Fees also very reasonable. Colleges are also quite reputable, both deemed universities as well as private colleges. Tamil Nadu very selected, maybe PSG or few colleges you can select. But if you look at Karnataka, you have a very good range of colleges. Fees is also very reasonable. Okay, the fees for a management quota, it's only around 8 lakh rupees. Maybe this year, I do not know they are going to rise or not. In Tamil Nadu, you have to pay 15 lakhs, around 15 lakhs plus minus. But in Karnataka, if you join a private college under management quota, you'll be paying only around 8 lakhs, almost like 50%. And lot of Karnataka colleges charges only for 4.5 years, whereas Tamil Nadu colleges charge typically for 5 years. Okay, so lot of savings if you go to Karnataka. Okay, keep in mind, but it's not easier to get a seat there. Okay, it's very competitive. Okay, now what are the other states you can apply? I just give you some examples. First, Karnataka. Karnataka has the admission authority KEA, Karnataka Examinations Authority. You can look for the website. Puducherry, CENTAC is the admission authority. Puducherry has about 3 private colleges. Puducherry is slightly expensive, but easier to get. If your marks are low, Puducherry is easier to get. Andhra Pradesh, the counseling is conducted by Dr. NTR, University of Health Sciences, but I do not have much details about Andhra. Telangana, KNR, University of Health Sciences is the one conducting the counseling. So you go to this website, probably you will find more information. Kerala, I think many of you might have applied already. CEE is the one conducting counseling. And of course, a lot of other states also conduct counseling. Typical counseling sequence, when the MCC round 1 will happen first, followed by Tamil Nadu state round 1. Then there will be a MCC round 2. And then what will happen is MCC will surrender the vacant seats. AIQ, All India Quota, whoever not joined, there will be some seats vacant. Normally, every year we get around 100 seats returned back. We give 500 states to the government. They return back 100 seats back, central government. So these 100 seats will again be added to the Tamil Nadu government's counseling. And you will have Tamil Nadu state round 2. Round 2, and then normally they conduct only after they get the All India Quota seats surrendered. This is where the problem comes. You may not be able to decide whether to log the deemed university or wait for state round 2. Okay, this is the problem because Tamil Nadu don't conduct the state round 2 until they get the confirmation from All India Quota. Then Tamil Nadu state mop-up round. And then there is something called stray vacancy round. Now, what is stray vacancy round? In case there are vacancies, for example, after conducting 2 or 3 rounds, the government is unable to fill the seat. They will give back the seats to the respective colleges, particularly NRI seats. Tamil Nadu has close to 300 NRI seats. Maybe like 20 people join, 30 people join, right? Or maybe like, I do not know, maybe 50 people join, around 200, 250 seats will be vacant. Normally, Tamil Nadu doesn't conduct another counseling, convert it into management. They don't do that. They give it back to the colleges. So this is where maybe they are directly admitting students for this stray vacancy round. But of course, even for that, you should have passed NEET. Okay, if somebody promises you that without NEET, you can get a seat, forget it, he's cheating you. And once Tamil Nadu counseling completes or state counseling completes, that's when MCC final round will happen, a mop-up round, deemed universities, central universities mop-up round. And then once again, MCC will have a stray vacancy round. Once again, MCC surrenders vacant seats to deemed universities. Every year, around 1,000 seats are surrendered back. And every deemed university, they do conduct their own counseling for the stray vacancy round. So this is the sequence that normally happens as far as counseling is concerned. Okay, the documents I think we have discussed. I do not want to waste time to go through. Maybe I will ask Karthikeyan to share the documents. I think we have a list of documents. Karthikeyan can share in the group. Let's not go through this. Okay, some of you have asked for the fee structure. Typically, private colleges in government quota, under government quota, if you get a seat, typically the fee structure comes to 6 to 10 lakhs per year. Okay, even though the prospectus will tell you about 4.5 lakhs, when you go to the college, typically it comes to about 6 to 10 lakhs, including hostel. Okay, including hostel, it comes somewhere between 6 to 10 lakhs. Some colleges around 6 lakhs, some colleges goes up to 9.5 lakhs they go. So roughly this is the range, keep these in mind. If you go for management quota, again the government fixed fees is 12.5, but the actual fees you will be paying to the college might be around 15 to 20 lakhs. Deemed universities, particularly in Tamil Nadu, I'm talking about, the other states, Karnataka and all, the fees is slightly lesser, but within Tamil Nadu, the fee structure is somewhere between 21 to 26 lakhs. So these are the three different category of fee structure you will be paying. Of course, government colleges, we have discussed, is very low, 13,000, 14,000. Semi-government colleges might be around 1 lakh to 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs. But the rest of the category, this is the fee structure. BDS, I think somebody has asked today, what is the BDS fee structure? Government quota is 2.5 lakhs per year. I do not know whether the colleges are charging extra because we don't have a lot of information about BDS. Once again, management quota in private colleges as well as deemed universities, the fee structure is around 6 lakhs to 8 lakhs. This is what the information we have for BDS. Okay, I think somebody has also asked about loan. How do I apply for the loans, or how do I get a loan for the college fees? Go to this website, vidyalakshmi.co.in. This is a website through which you can apply for loan to multiple banks. Okay, whether you can get a loan, yes, you can get a loan, but it all depends on your profile again, right? Not a lot of banks gives you blindly loan, but the loan can go up very high also. You can get a loan as much as like 50, 60 lakhs, you can get a loan, but it depends on your profile. So I want you to go to vidyalakshmi.co.in, this website, try to find out. Okay, some candidate or some parent has asked, can you suggest some good colleges for NRI candidates? These are some of the colleges I would like to suggest. Of course, there are a lot of other colleges. I do not know what exactly his background, what he is looking for. This is roughly based on the initial question I am answering. JIPMER, there is 6 NRI seats. You can apply here. This is probably the cheapest as far as NRI is concerned. $75,000 is the fee. You can go for Indira Gandhi Medical College in Puducherry. This is a government college. Once again, here there is a lot of seats. I think around probably 27 seats are available for NRIs. And the fee structure is also reasonable, $100,000. But on top of that, you need to pay $15,000 as security deposit or something like that. So $115,000 you need to spend for Indira Gandhi, but you are getting a government college. Similarly, government colleges in Punjab. Punjab, I think, charging about $110,000, I believe. So Punjab, you can apply. NRI seats are available in these states. I'm not sure whether they allow outside candidate. Punjab, I know they are allowing, but they give priority to Punjab candidates. You come as a second priority. Gujarat, I am not sure. You have to check. Rajasthan, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh. These are the 5 states. My understanding is they allow NRI candidates in government colleges. So you can check them. In addition, of course, the standard big names like KMC Manipal, PSG Coimbatore, Ramachandra. These are some of the good colleges for NRI. Look at the fee structure and then you decide it. Okay, let me finalize my presentation. As I suggested, prepare a list of your preferred colleges. Ensure you have all necessary documents. Okay, we have not gone into the documents for shortage of time. As I told you, have a credit card or debit card with the credit limit, particularly if you are applying to deemed universities, because you need to make an online payment for 2,05,000. So make sure that you talk to the bank, you have a 2.5 lakhs limit, at least 2.5 lakhs limit for the period of application. And finally, I want to caution you, don't fall into any trap. There will be a lot of people will telling you, they will say NEET is not needed. I will give you the seat. This seat is very cheap. There you can get it. I am from NTA. I'm representing Tamil Nadu state government. I'm representing this. I'm representing that. Lot of things will come. You will get emails. You will get SMS messages. Please don't follow up. Okay. If you start following up, they know you are interested. They will trap you in. They know how to trap you in. So don't go. If you have the money, if you can spend, you go through the proper counseling procedure. 99% you should be able to get. I showed you what is the fees, what is the cutoff for deemed universities. So I don't think a lot of people are there to take the deemed university. So if you have the money, go through the proper channel. You should be able to get it most of the time. So that's what I wanted to say. I hand it over to Egambaram. I think he wants to add something. Yeah, sir. Egambaram, please.
Disclaimer. This is a disclaimer. See, we are trying to give information as much as possible, what we have faced, what you have crossed, where you got, all the things. However, we request you, depends upon your case, your things, personally you verify once again also, whatever we are telling, then you take a decision. This is the disclaimer we want to say.
Karthikeyan, any particular question? Maybe 5 minutes we can.
Yes, sir. We have two things. Almost, I guess, only one question. There is no graduate certificate yet. And parents do not have any of their school documents too. So what has to be done? It's a question from.
Yeah. Can I answer? Hello?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Yeah. See, regarding this certificate parents document, actually no need to worry much. See, any document there, in fact, they will give some 10 to 11 options they will give, actually, including the land registration documents or something like that. See, they will ask only for the other state students, for the Tamil Nadu native. Like if a student is studied from 6 to 12 in Tamil Nadu, you don't need to worry at all.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they will ask, if they're asking, you can produce any document. No need to worry about all those things. Suppose sometimes the name, the student name, no, it might look like a North Indian name or Karnataka name like that. So for those candidates specifically, they will ask for some parent document. You can produce.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Sir, one question, sir.
Okay. Yeah, please.
In case ஏதோ ஒரு டாக்குமெண்ட் இல்ல by mistake, ஏதோ ஒரு டாக்குமெண்ட் அவங்களுக்கு சாட்டிஸ்ஃபைங்கா இல்ல அப்படின்னா, will they give us time or அங்கேயே அப்ரப்ட்டா ஸ்டாப் ஆயிடுமா சார்?
No. Actually, regarding documents, that's the reason right from beginning we are insisting documents are must and mandatory. It's very difficult to get a time, and lot of candidates are losing their seats because of this. So don't take any type of risk. Get ready with all the documents.
Okay.
Atam Mohammed sir.
Sir, இப்ப எம்சிசி கவுன்சிலிங்ல செகண்ட் ரவுண்ட்ல இப்ப சீட் டீம்ட் யூனிவர்சிட்டி சீட் அலாட் ஆயிட்டதுன்னா I can able to participate in state counseling, let's say for management seat in government quota or management seat in self-financing colleges.
Right. ரெண்டு கண்டிஷன் இருக்கு சார். ஒன்னு, you have accepted the seat, you have joined the college. ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா முடிஞ்சது, உங்களுடைய இயர் முடிஞ்சிருச்சு, அவ்வளவுதான். நீங்க அந்த காலேஜ்ல தான் கண்டினியூ பண்ணணும். You cannot participate in any other counseling. Okay. In case if you don't accept the college, okay, ஒரு seat allocate ஆயிருக்கு, ஒரு deemed university allocate ஆயிருச்சு, but you are not satisfied, you want to go for the state. You can reject the seat and you say you don't want to join the college, but you will lose the 2 lakh rupees, which is the security deposit. You will lose it.
Okay.
So
but still I can wait for the state counseling to finish, right?
இல்ல, அதுதான் சொல்றேன். The problem with Tamil Nadu வந்து the deemed university second round-க்கும் தமிழ்நாடோட second round-க்கும் unfortunately they don't have a proper coordination. தமிழ்நாடு எப்பொழுதுமே வந்து they will wait for seats to return from all India quota, அப்புறம் தான் அதை கண்டக்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. இவங்க செகண்ட் ரவுண்ட் கவர்மெண்ட் கோட்டா முடிச்சிட்டு தான் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் கோட்டா போவாங்க. So generally we have a problem, but in the year, because it is an online counseling, we do not know how it is going to synchronize. But typically, the condition is if you have joined a deemed university in second round, you cannot participate in any other counseling. So time irukuma irukada, it all depends on the scheduling for this year. Last year there was no time. A lot of candidates, this group itself, there are certain candidates who have complained that they got into some deemed university at a very high fees, but for the same mark, India vandu Tamil Nadu they got a management quota at a very lesser fees. Probably around 10 lakhs per year they are saving if they have joined that college. But unfortunately, they cannot do anything because they have joined the college. After second round, if you have joined, you have no choice. You have to stick to the college.
One more question. Any colleges in deemed to be avoided?
I think it's a wrong place to ask this question. The college will sue me. The college will sue me, right? Sorry,
wrong place to ask and wrong place to answer also.
Right. I'm saying I want to upload this into YouTube, right? So
wrong place to answer also.
My YouTube is too small to handle such a legal
Try to
question.
get the seat. Whichever college, whichever in the current situation, and NEET is increasing day yearly and yearly. It's going to tough only. Whatever seats we are able to get, try to get this year only. That is good. All colleges are same for MBBS. For MBBS, no need to worry regarding which college is good or whether the infrastructure is having or not, whether a lab is there or not, patient flow is there or not. Don't look that and all. Try to get which fits for you financially. You select and try to grab this.
And so I would like to thank each and every participant for accepting our invitation and for cooperation. So I never expected that this much of cooperation. So everybody waited patiently to get answered your queries. So I would like to thank everybody. And one thing I would like to tell, I have planned for an initiative for government school students, and the video will be put forth in the group. And one thing that I wanted to tell is, இப்போ இருக்க situationல 2 minutes sir, I'll complete. So I need to வந்துட்டு வேணாம் அப்படின்ட்டு we have politicians who actually do that. But think about that thing. அதாவது வந்துட்டு நீட்டுக்காக protest பண்றதுனாலயோ or raising voices against it is not the right solution for the candidates. The only right solution is volunteers like us, அதாவது MBBS students or current NEET aspirants, you go forward and you do some kind of mentoring to them is the only solution. And that's the plan about my initiative, and the video na poduven. So kindly share it with as many people as possible, tag as many personalities as possible, so that we might be the game changers. That's what I want to tell. So like I need so many volunteers for the future NEET support group too. Yes sir, Sindhil sir, anything to end?
No. Actually, we will post the Telegram link also, so that everyone can join there. And in future, we'll work out the plan. Or like if there is any volunteers like you and me or Manikwal sir, and they can join with us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that we can extend the similar type of activity for 2021 also.
Sure, we will do it.
Yeah, and one thing also to all the participants, we are doing it for absolutely a free service only. So we are taking our own time and doing it. So if everyone can join with us in the Telegram or in WhatsApp group, it will be easy for us to do the better help to you.
Yes, sir. One last
Thank
question.
you, all the participants.
Please tell sir, with recommendation the management quota fee will be lesser. Definitely not. Please do not go for any kind of recommendations. Try to go through proper counseling. That will be the thing. So we will close it. It's 7:55. Yeah. So any queries, personal queries, you can tell me or either Sindhil sir. Yes, sir.
Karthik, ask them to download last year prospects for counseling, Tamil Nadu counseling. That's having all the details. Only same they will be copying for this year. Only minor change will be there. They can go through that one, read all the things, keep everything. In that any doubt is there, they can ask in our group. Then we can clarify that one.
Sure.
Yeah, and one more thing. Actually, all the details, whatever Mr. Manikwal sir has discussed in the slides, all the things you can log into the Twitter page. Just get MBBS. All the videos are already loaded there. Yes, all the last year data, everything is there.
Sindhil sir number is available in the group. So we have 2 admins in the webinar group. One number and the இன்னொரு Sindhil sir number, so you can contact us anytime. So I would like to once again thank you all. We have next session. Sorry parents. Any specific queries, you can contact us anytime. Thank you all. Tata bye.